What's up, y'all? It's your girl Rain, back with another video. And as you can see, I'm taking my hair down, and I thought, why not do a story time while I take my hair down? It'll help the time pass by a little faster. I actually like taking my own hair down. It's like relaxing for me, and it's very calming. I don't know, don't ask me why. I don't know, I just like to do it. But yeah, today's story time is about when I was dating this dude and I caught him in bed with another girl. Ain't that something crazy, right? So boom, here's the story. So I started dating this dude, and things were getting serious. He really liked me and I really liked him. We was really feeling each other, and he gave me a key to his apartment and told me I can just come over whenever I want to and everything. And before you know it, I was spending the night every night, and I was there all the time, and that's who I spent a lot of my time with. So in the midst of like everything, I just remember the first incident where we were laying in bed and we was watching this video, and a 956 number kept texting. And mind you, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm like, that's weird, like who's texting you at this time? So I was like, whatever. So a few messages pop up, couldn't read them, it was going a little too fast. And then there's this one particular message that I got to read. It was like, oh, I got my ass in the air waiting on you to something, something, something. And I was just like, whoa, oh, y'all sexting while I'm laying here. Oh. Okay. So, we weren't really in a relationship at the time. So I was like, I ain't gonna even say nothing. I ain't gonna try to make a big deal out of it or anything, since we're not together or whatever. So I kept seeing the 956 number text him, and it was starting to bother me, because he was saying how like he wanted to be with me, and like how we're not official, but we both know what's up. So I was like, okay, this can't keep going on if you're trying to be serious with me. So we went out on a date and we was talking, and I was like, hey, I keep seeing a 956 number text you. I said, in one of the messages she sent, it was like, oh, I got my ass in the air, something, 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 do-do-wop. I was like, pretty much telling me that y'all were sexting. And he was like, oh yeah. I was like, well, if you're trying to be serious with me, I just feel like it's rude and it's disrespectful. Like, I don't like that. And if that's somebody you want to talk to or you want to be with, then I completely understand, and I'll just remove myself from the situation. And he was like, oh no, this girl, no, I don't want to be with her. Like, we just be talking and texting and communicating, but I don't want to be with her. I really like you, and I want to be with you at some point. We not together, but we know what it is, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. So I let it go. So the 956 number just kept texting. And then there was another day where I was there and he was in the living room and I was in the room, and I wanted some fruit. So I went to the kitchen to make myself a bowl of fruit, and then I overhear him on the phone like, oh, well, the last time I talked to you, you told me I was moving too fast and this and that and blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, the hell? I was like, you gotta be talking to a girl, because you're not gonna be talking to like your homeboy talking about some, you told me I was moving too fast. Like, that's just weird. I'm not stupid. So I put 2 and 2 together. So I was like, okay. So between the and before that, I had mentioned to him again, because the 956 number kept texting him. I had mentioned to him again that it was really starting to get on my nerves and it was bothering me. And his response was, well, I don't know what to tell you. So I was like, okay. And then that's when he was on the phone and I heard him in the living room. So I was like, okay, that's my cue to go ahead and dip. So I finished eating my little fruit, and then I packed my little stuff up. I packed up all my stuff. I went in the bathroom, I went in the room, I went in the kitchen, I packed all my stuff. And then he was like, what you doing? I was like, oh, I'm just packing my stuff. And he was like, oh, you about to leave? I was like, yeah. Right now? Yeah, and remind you, it's like 8, 9 o'clock at night. He was like, why you leaving? I said, because I don't know what you got going on, but I don't want no parts of it. And I think I'm about to just remove myself from the situation, because I am a believer in I can't control what you do, but I can control what I allow you to do in my life. So I'm gonna just remove myself. So he was like, I really don't want you to go. I just want you to talk to me, tell me what's going on. I was like, well, first, there's a 956 number that you keep texting, and you were sexting in my face. That's disrespectful. I said, then I talked to you about it twice. And the second time that I was telling you that it was bothering me, you told me that you didn't know what to tell me, or whatever you said. I was like, so that was disrespectful. I said, now you're in here in the living room on the phone talking to some girl, talking about the last time I talked to you, you said I was moving too fast. I was like, so if you're going to talk to all these girls and all of that, then I don't need to be here like that, especially when you're telling me that you trying to, like, be in a relationship with me. And he was just like, no, the person I was just on the phone with, that's just my homegirl. Like, it wasn't even that deep. I was like, well, why are you telling your homegirl the last time you talked to her, she said you was moving too fast? I was like, that's kind of weird. And he was like, because she was supposed to make me this pasta. I was like, what does pasta have to do with moving too fast? I don't get it. And he was like, I don't know, man. She was supposed to make this pasta for me. And I was like, okay. I said, none of this is making sense. I was like, you're lying. So then he finally tells the truth. Oh, yeah. I used to kind of talk to this girl and or whatever. And, it just never got anywhere. And then we lost touch because she got a boyfriend. And she has a boyfriend and this and that. I was like, okay. I was like, well, that has nothing to do with me. So, I don't know. Like, it's just stupid. So I told him, I said, well, look, if you want to talk to these other females and do your own thing, I completely get it and I understand it. I said, but I just want to be spending the night and, like, I won't be talking to you like that. Like, we can be cool or whatever and see what happens. I was like, but besides that, I don't really want to seriously date you. So he was like, no, I'm gonna cut them off. I ain't gonna talk to them no more. This is that, and it's only gonna be me and you. And I'm so happy that you're honest with me about your feelings and this and that. I was just like, okay. So, after that, I let everything go. I stayed, and we did our little Valentine's Day shenanigans and all of that. And then maybe like a week or so later after Valentine's Day, I can't remember exactly when it happened. Remember, I had a key to his apartment, and our work schedules were different. Like, he worked from like 3, 4 in the morning to like 12, 1, 2 in the afternoon, and I worked from like 9 to 5, 8 to 5, 7 to 5. My schedule kind of was a little different each week. So I got off at 5, and you know how Houston traffic is. I got home an hour later, and I walked in and I looked. I was like, whose purse is this? It's not mine. So I was like, okay. Maybe he has like his family here, like his mom is here, or he has a sister or somebody that's here. I don't know. So I looked in the kitchen, and it was like 2 glasses and some wine open. I was like, okay. And then there was pasta with garlic bread cooked. I was like, okay. So I walked to the bedroom, and boom, that's when I saw it. It was him and this girl in the bed. And I was just like, oh, I'm putting it all together now from everything that I've seen. So I'm like, hey, wake up. They both sleep. They both have their clothes on. Like, neither one of them are naked or anything. So I was like, whatever. So I'm like, hey, wake up. Wake up. So he wakes up. He look up at me. His eyes got big. And then he closed his eyes, act like he was asleep. So I was like, okay, I'm just go sit in the living room. And then, I was just like, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this is like a family member or something. Maybe it's a cousin or something. So I was like, okay. So he finally decides to get up, and he's like, fuck, 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 fuck. I was like, oh, nope, it's not family. I'm not, like, it's not family. So they get up, they running around, don't know what to do with themselves. She looking for whatever she looking for, and he just sitting there, don't know what to do, because, I mean, what can you do in that instant? So I walk back in the room, and I'm looking at her, I'm looking at him, I'm looking at her, I'm looking at him, and I'm just like, this is so weird. So she's like, you may as well just tell her. I was like, tell me what? Like, what do I need to know? He was like, boo, this is homegirl, this is boo. What kind of introduction is that? So I was like, okay, what's up? So she was like, wow, this is awkward. She's just standing here, and I'm just looking at her, walking a circle, looking for whatever it is she looking for. I don't know what she's looking for, but she looking for something. She looking hard. So she's a goofy. She finally gets all her stuff, and she was like, well, good luck, and walked out. So I was like, that's weird. So he comes in, hey, boo, how was your day? Woo-doo-doo. I was like, no, we're not going to do that. You're not going to just try to sit up here and talk to me like I didn't see what I just saw. So I was like, so who is that girl? He was like, oh, it's just my homegirl. I said, so your homegirl just so happened to be laying in the bed with you? I was like, so is this your homegirl or your homegirl? Like, what is it? He was like, no, it's just my homegirl. I was like, well, why is your homegirl laying in your bed? I just don't get it. Like, why are y'all not in the living room chilling? He was like, well, she said she was sleepy. And okay, well, why didn't she just go home? I mean, I don't know. She just told me she was sleepy, and I didn't even think about it. I just, told her she can go to sleep. What? Who does that? So I was like, this is so stupid. So I was like, remember I told y'all I saw the pasta and everything, and the girl that he was on the phone with, he said she was supposed to make. So he said the girl that he was on the phone with, that was when he was like, oh, you told me I was moving too fast. She was supposed to make him a pasta. So I was like, let me guess, that's the girl that you were on the phone with that you said you were never going to talk to again, that you were going to cut communication off with. And he was just like, put his head down and took a deep breath, and he was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, it's frustrating because I gave you an option, of like what you was going to do. Like, you can do whatever you want to do and talk to whoever you want to talk to, and I'm just going to leave. You can live your life however you want to live it. I said, but the fact that you said you were going to cut these people off, or cut these females off, and that you was going to really try to be with me, but I come here and see this, it's just disrespectful and it's just rude, and you lied to me. I was like, so I'm just going to politely pack all my stuff and I'm going to leave, and we just don't talk anymore because I can't trust you. Like, I can't. So he apologized and all of that stuff, and I was just like, whatever. And I know, like, most girls would be like, oh, I'm about to fuck your shit up, or I'm gonna slice your tires. I just don't believe in giving that kind of energy to stuff like that. Like, it doesn't do anything for me. Like, it's pointless. So I packed all my little stuff, got in my little car, and I went home. And, he apologized and everything, and we were cool after that, because we both like clothes, we like fashion and all of that stuff. And so that's something that, like, we like have in common, that we like to talk to each other about. But I had never had anything like that happen to me before. It was very different. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty different, and I was just amazed. And I think what happened is he planned on having her there, and he was supposed to have her out of there before, like, I got home, but they both fell asleep, lost track of time, and all of that good stuff. And then I came, and that's when I saw it. Yeah, shit was crazy. Whew. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. But if somebody gives you an option of like what you want to do with your life, be honest with them. Like, just don't lead somebody on, because you want to make sure both parties are happy in the situation, you know. But there's no beef, there's no hard feelings. The only thing, I don't really have beef with the girl, but I don't know, she was weird, and I feel like she was a goofy, because I had my stuff all over the place. Like, I had clothes in the room, shoes by the door, toothbrush, perfume and stuff in the bathroom. Like, I damn near lived there, honestly. And she still didn't care. And then really, if you get the gist of it, I'm gonna tell y'all what her real intentions were. So she comes over. She has a boyfriend, by the way. She comes over. She cooks this pasta that she was supposed to be made, and they drinking and everything. And she's talking to him about the issues she having with her boyfriend and all of that. And then all of a sudden, she is so tired and asks to go lay down in the bed, hoping that they can do like the little scoop thing where, you know, like she push her butt out and then he come, and, you know, it becomes a whole entanglement together and all of that. And it was just stupid. Like, it was stupid. I was just like, girl, I need you to get a life, for real. But yeah, that's the story time I have for y'all today. Y'all let me know what y'all think, or any familiar stories that y'all have with this type of situation, because it was real interesting. But, you know, I'm 28. You know, I'm a grown woman. I feel like I'm more emotionally mature than I was a long time ago, because back in the day, I probably would have cried and been all heartbroken. But, you know, I just charged this one to the game, and that's what it was. But that's all I got for y'all today. Y'all have a good one. Hopefully y'all out there being safe in this quarantine and everything. And I'll talk to y'all later.